chapter 7. Shigeon of David, which he sang unto the Lord concerning Cush, a Benjamite. O Lord my God, in you have I taken refuge. Save me from all them that pursue me, and deliver me, lest he tear my soul like a lion, rending it in pieces while there is none to deliver. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there be iniquity in my hands, if I have requited him that did evil unto me, or spoiled mine adversary unto emptiness, let the enemy pursue my soul, and overtake it, and tread my life down to the earth. Yea, let him lay my glory in the dust. Selah. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift up yourself in indignation against mine adversaries. Yea, awake for me at the judgment which you have commanded. And let the congregation of the peoples compass you about, and over them return you on high. O Lord, who ministerest judgment to the peoples, judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, and according to my integrity that is within me. Oh, that a full measure of evil might come upon the wicked, and that you wouldest establish the righteous. For the righteous God trieth the heart and reigns. My shield is with God, who saveth the upright in heart. God is righteous judge, yea, a God that hath indignation every day. If a man turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared for him the weapons of death, yea, his arrows which he made sharp. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. Yea, he conceives mischief, and brings forth falsehood. He hath digged a pit, and hallowed it, and fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violence shall come down upon his own pate. I will give thanks unto the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. All right, let's go back up at verse 1. This psalm here is a little bit different. It's Shigeon is what it is. It's a song, but it's more of a story, or a prayer of lamentation, I should say. That's what it is. A prayer of lamentation, because David was obviously in being hunted by somebody, or being pursued by somebody. Somebody was troubling him. And this is going to be the psalm, or the song that he sang about this unto God. Concerning Cush. Cush means darkness. Cush means to be dark, be darkness. And he is a Benjamite. Benjamite means one from Benjamin, and Benjamin means the son, my right hand, or the son of my strength. But we're going to pick it up here, verse 2. O Lord my God, in you have I taken refuge. Save me from all them that pursue me, and deliver me. And we'll find out God is the place of refuge. And David had taken refuge in God. And when we take refuge in God, that means we know we're right. And we're going to stand in the judgment of God and under God's judgment, because we know God's judgment is always true. God's judgment is fair, and is based on the truth. And he will save you from all those that pursue, and deliver you if you are just before God, if you have made yourself just before God. 3. Lest he tear my soul like a lion, rending it in pieces while there is none to deliver. And this would be when they take advantage of the situation. These ones who pursue you, these ones who are out to slay you, they would turn on you if there's none around that could deliver, none around. And we'll find out God's always there, though, to help you, to prevent those from coming against you or tearing you, so to speak. Like this lion, to tear my soul, though, like a lion. And a lion, he has the ability to tear the flesh, but the soul on the inside, this that is being likened unto this, to rip it, tear it, these of darkness, those even who work in darkness, we'll find out they are the wicked. These would be the wicked. 4. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there be iniquity in my hands, if I have done this, and we don't know what this is that David had done, but we know that he's being accused of something. We'll find out that somebody is making false accusations against their neighbor. That'd be a violation of law. And we know the Lord's always good to stand up for his law. If, though, this iniquity or this sin would be in my hands or in my works, David says, then he knows he will be punished by God. 5. If I have requited him that did evil unto me, or spoiled mine adversary unto emptiness. Now, if I would have requited, or if I would have rewarded him that did evil to me, if I would have paid him back in some way, but we'll find out he didn't. He put the payback, the judgment in God's hands, that God could judge. God would stand up for him, and we'll find out this judgment. If he would have spoiled his adversary, or this one that come against him unto emptiness, we'll find out he was the king, and he could have easily done that. But he didn't. 6. Let the enemy pursue my soul, and overtake it, and tread my life down to the earth. Yea, let him lay my glory in the dust. If I had done this, we'll find out. David says, let the enemy pursue my soul. Let him come after my soul, that which is the inward man. No, I'm not talking about the outward man. The soul is that one who resides within, and overtake it. Come against my soul and my spirit, and overtake it, and tread my life down to the earth, or tread my life, this even that which gives me life, into the flesh. Yea, let him lay my glory in the dust. My glory would be this honor, or the honor, that which is held in esteem. Kabod is what the word here is my abundance, or what I have, all this that I have. Let him lay it into the dust of the earth. It's back to dust is looked at as nothing, returning to that from where it came. 7. Arise, O Lord, in your anger, lift up yourself in indignation against mine adversaries. Yea, awake for me at the judgment which you have commanded. Arise, O Lord, or awaken, in your anger, or with your wrath. Lift up yourself in indignation against mine adversaries. Lift yourself up, or show yourself greater than those that come against us, those my adversaries. Those that present themselves as an enemy against us. Now, I believe the King James Version, this word is sarar. It's not like an adversary, Satan, but this word is sarar. And it means those that bind up, those that cause distress, or those that try to place limitations, distress, confine in some way. Those that try to hold you back. Yea, awake from me at the judgment which you have commanded. Awake from me at the judgment, and we'll find out, God, this judgment that you have commanded. We'll find out that's kind of like the judgment day. It's the day when the truth is known. The truth comes out. See, we'll find out God is always going to be standing there at that day of judgment to reveal, to make known. And that's exactly what happens through the course of a period of time. See, the truth comes out. Things are made known. Everybody thinks, well, we have escaped judgment, but you haven't. You haven't. Time will tell, and the truth will come out, and then that's when you'll face your judgment. 8. And let the congregation of the peoples compass you about, and over them return you on high. And let the congregation of the people, these are to be the congregation of God. These ones that come in understanding, will find out they bear witness to God and God's law and God's rule. Let them compass you about, let them surround you about, and we'll find out that that's to be on God's side. And over them return you on high, and over you. To be over is, this right here is, and return you on high. And we can just leave out all the and over them part. Return you on high. or take back up your place of judgment. We'll find out when God turns his head. That's what we gets the judgment. God takes back up his seat of judgment. We can see these things. It's made known. It's made obvious in the world. And that's when we can recognize God. O Lord, who ministerest judgment to the peoples, judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity that is in me. And we can just plan on that. God does ministereth judgment. God hands out judgment to the peoples. And this judgment is, you get your rightful recompense. It's kind of like an automatic thing. You get just what you got coming. You make your bed, you lay in it. In other words, if you don't make your bed comfortable, you don't have a comfortable place to lay down or rest. And the bed is that which we make in life for ourselves, one way or another. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't really realize what we want in life. We get distorted by the other understandings of people, these things, this wickedness that's in the earth, and we get kind of off path there, and we wind up something we thought we didn't want, but it's exactly what our path led us to. This is what we wanted according to life. Life didn't have no other way to look at it. We should have presented ourselves righteous. We should have presented ourselves just before the Lord, or even before life itself, and we would have found ourselves on a much different path. But this to be my integrity, to put forth the best foot always first, to always be in your best intent, to always be in your own understanding, choosing the right thing, see, and that is your integrity. That is to be correct, always in your own understanding correct, trying to do the right thing, not being wrong, not being evil, not being wicked. We'll find out that that is the way we're judged. 10. Oh, that a full measure of evil might come upon the wicked, and that you wouldest establish the righteous. For the righteous God tries the heart and reins. Oh, that a full measure of evil might come upon the wicked. That's not even something we have to really ask for. It's an automatic thing. See, when we transgress the law of God, there's a punishment. It's automatic. And it manifests itself into society as perversion, as the wickedness of mankind. And we know it is because it goes on and it's never stopped, this wickedness that men do, because there's no knowledge, there's no understanding being taught. And the only understanding and knowledge that we have is that law of God and these things that he commanded us not to do. See, and these things that he commanded us to do. And this would be God's righteousness that he's established. Because we know God tries the heart. He tries your understandings. And these reins are your abilities to control. He wants to see if you can control these things. If you have the ability to manage yourself, to control yourself, to even for the sake of mercy. 11. My shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart. My shield, my protection, my covenant even, is with God. He's the one who saves the upright in heart. He's the one that saves those that are trying to be right, they're trying to be correct, in their understandings even, before God, because God knows your heart. God knows who you are. You can do whatever you want, dress however you want, but God already sees what's on the inside. He knows your intents. The intent can't be hidden from God. Well, we can say that he's seen it all. 12. God is righteous judge, yea, a God that has indignation every day. And we'll find out God is a righteous judge. He's a just judge. He is not a respecter of persons. It is very simple. It's a judgment that goes forth every day. It's an indignation that goes forth every day, and in every understanding even. See, God it's a division. It's the Word of God going forth to divide. And it divides there. That's the place that's divided the wicked from the just. 13. If a man turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. See, if a man turn not, turn where? Turn back to God. Turn to God, His understanding, His knowledge, His wisdom that He gave you in the beginning for your own good. It's the Word of God. It's His law. It's a very simple thing. It's the Torah that He gave us in the beginning even. This is the law for our own good. But if you won't now, see, if you won't, He whets His sword. To whet your sword means He sharpens it up. He prepares it against you. See, and it's for the day of your fall, the day where He comes and to slay you. He bends His bow. To bend His bow means he bends it back with His strength. He's getting ready to shoot truth at you. Because see, in the end, He will ask you why you did these things. And He makes it ready. He prepares it, see, against you. It's an automatic thing. 14. He hath also prepared for him the weapons of death, yea, the arrows which He made sharp. And He also has prepared for him these weapons of death. Death, the absence of life. See, when we violate or we trespass the ordinances of God, this brings us to death. It's where the absence of life is, because there's no life in doing those things that are against God, against this ordinance of our own heart even. Because God put it inside you, and I'm confident in that. These arrows that He makes sharp, these little truths, everybody knows you're going to die. And there's going to be a place of separation. See, God's done made it. This is that place. 15. Behold, he travails with iniquity. Yes, he conceives mischief and brings forth falsehood. And behold, yeah, it's true. He travails in iniquity, and we'll find out. He labors. He's laboring in iniquity, this perversion. And who? This Cush, this Cush the Benjamite, this darkness, even the strength of the works. He's working in mischief. He's conceiving mischief. He's planning wickedness in his understandings. And he brings forth falsehood. And he tells a lie. This is to make the false accusation here. And clearly that was what has been done against David. Somebody has lied. Somebody has lied and told him a falsehood. And David's thrown it in God's lap because he knows he'll be justified by the Lord in the end. On that day of judgment, when the truth is revealed, he'll be justified. 16. He hath digged a pit, hollowed it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. He hath digged a pit, and he doesn't understand when we tell a lie, when we bring this falsehood against. You've dug yourself a pit. That's your own grave you've got there. And you've hollowed it out, got it prepared, but it's going to be for yourself, see, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. And he has fallen backwards now into that grave which he made, that place he prepared. See, because that's what happens when we do these things against our neighbor. See, there is going to be a rightful recompense. It doesn't have to be from our neighbor. God's going to do it because you trespass the law of God, and it's an automatic thing that happens. The truth's going to come out. It always does. 17. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violence shall come down upon his own pate. His mischief, his plan, his device that he's devised, whatever their devices are, these ones of darkness. So it'll return upon his own head. That's in his own understanding. See, that which he planned against he'll fall into his own trap. He'll be taken by his own snare. and his violence shall come down upon his own head. Pate. This word pate, the word's kod, and what it is the top of your head, the tip top of your head. We can call it your scalp, because that's really what it refers to. It comes down upon your own scalp. That means it returns to you. It returns to you. 18. I will give thanks unto the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. But I will give thanks unto the Lord according to his righteousness, according to his justness, because I know God is just, God is right, God is always going to be on the side of right, standing up for his law, standing up because it's an automatic thing. I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. And we will give praise to the name, or that understanding that we have of God, knowing God's justness, knowing that we can't stand before God as a wicked man. God does not allow the wicked man to stand before him. He has set up the law. It was a covenant of peace to the wicked man in the beginning, that he might have life, that he might live and not be slain by the just man, or by the just one, this righteous one, who created the covenant for his own good. Let's move to Psalm 8. Turn and return.